Yo, what's good, gang? It's your favorite random dark Kent X. Please say the X. And I'm back with yet another chronicle for your viewing pleasure. Today's theme, out with the old, in with the new. Let's see. I'm about 2 years deep into the sim racing world now. And those who into it, y'all already know, man. It's a never-ending rabbit hole. And I'm upgrading again for maybe the third or fourth time now. From the Logitech G923 jumping off the desk to the Gran Turismo DD Pro, McLaren GT3 wheel, and CSL Elite Pedals with the load cell kit still on the desk, that I transitioned over to what you see now, the track racer Alpine TRX rig. And it worked out for me, but let's upgrade those. As you see, those the CSL Elite, the CSL pedals with the load cell kit, we're gonna move that out the way for the CSL Elite V2s. More on that in just a minute. That Gran Turismo DD Pro, 8 Newton meters force feedback, it did me well, but we moved up to the big boy, the ClubSport DD Plus, and it's 15 Newton meters of glory. The GT3, my McLaren, it has been my baby for these last about 2 years, but I've been eyeballing this Formula V 2.5X for a minute, and I finally get to put my gloves on it. But back to the pedals. Let's see. You may have noticed that my previous CSL pedals only had 2 pedals. That's because I don't need the clutch. I prefer paddle shifters, and I'm about to have great paddle shifters, but more on that in a minute. And I don't drift. Maybe because I'm not great at it, maybe not. Don't judge me. But yeah, I don't need them. So let's get this clutch out the way. And let me tell you guys, man, big asterisk, these were a headache. I had read about it. You know, I had about a 4-month wait. Shout out to Fanatec, from my Black Friday order to when I finally received it about a week and a half ago. So I had been reading about the pedals, and one big complaint was how difficult it was to remove the pedals from the brake plate, from the brake base plate. Not that it was difficult, it's just that the bolts holding them in were so crappy. I snapped 3 of the 6 bolts just trying to remove them in order for me to move the brakes around, to remove the clutch, and then, you know, add the brake like. So really, truly, I broke 3 of 4 just trying to remove the clutch. Luckily for me, obviously, I still had my CSL pedals and they used the same bolt, so I just took one to, you know, to put back on my Elite V2s. So that worked out. Moving on, and I didn't show all that because it was a lot. That really took majority of the time for this whole video. Anyway, on to the Formula V 2.5X. Again, man, I had been eyeballing this one for a while. It really should have been my first wheel. I started to get it, but I didn't pull the trigger on it because I read how many times, I can't tell you how many times that the McLaren GT3 was great, and it was. I can't lie. I have nothing bad to say about the GT3. It has gotten me through. It was fun. It was very functional, and in sim racing terms, it was relatively cheap. So it worked out for me. It carried me, and now I'm able to make this upgrade. And while I'm upgrading, let's go ahead and upgrade these shifters. I had been also eyeballing the Podium advanced paddle module, so let's go ahead and throw those on. I love the aesthetic of them, can't lie, and I love the sound of them via video. And now that I actually have them, oh man, you will also see that later. That is incredible, especially when compared to the clunkiness of the GT3 shifter. Very functional, and I enjoyed it. It worked, but man, was it clunky. So I now have the shifters on. I added the little paddles to the shifter, and now the shifters are attached to the 2.5X. reconnecting the wires. Now, it was a straightforward install. You see I got videos playing in the background, but I didn't have to pay much attention. I don't even know what video is playing now. It's just from the Fanatec playlist. But it was very easy to do. I'm not the handiest guy, but you know, it was very easy. It's Legos for adult at this point. Moving right along to the QR2 Pro. This was also a straightforward assembly. 4 bolts to connect the new metal piece instead of the plastic pan protector. Straightforward. Then it's 4 bolts to mount the QR2 Pro to the back of the V2.5X. Simple, straightforward, and I can't even lie, y'all. I chose the Pro because it matched the aesthetic of the Podium Advanced paddle module, and that looked dope as hell to me. Don't judge me. I might be a little extra with my wants, but it's a beautiful wheel. Next, just mount everything up, man. Easy. Been there, done that. Just replacing the pedals. Almost the exact same bolt pattern as well. I sped it up a little bit because, you know, I ain't want to bore y'all with all that. Just like I didn't want to bore you with the firmware updates that I had to do. That took an insane amount of time because it wouldn't work of quite a few times. I had to keep trying. But eventually, everything went through. Now to mount up this chunky boy that we call the DD Plus. I swear, y'all, it's got to be the weight of a 4th grader. I mean, it's extremely compact, but boy, is it heavy. I hope the force feedback is as impressive at this point in time. And the QR2 system just looked great. I can't wait to try that out. Wiring, I didn't show that either. It's the same thing. You mount the wheels up to the back of the wheelbase to your PC or console. I'm primarily Xbox. I also play PS5. Eventually, I want to get into PC. So same bolt pattern, same 3 nuts with the bearings on them this time, so it slides in a little easier. Pause. But yeah, real quick, few turns of the Allen wrench, we in there. This power brick for the 15 Newton meters, crazy. I thought the 8 Newton meter boost kit was wild, but that 15, insane. Deserves its own zip code. Let's go ahead and mount up, man. This here is where I did the firmware install. Again, I'm not gonna show all that. It was a bit tedious. Now I'm gonna try things out for the first time. And yo, can't lie, y'all, I was impressed. And pardon not being able to hear the sounds of the game. I'm playing Formula 123 for the first time, of course, with the new wheel. But yeah, you can't hear the sounds of the game because, as you may have noticed, I changed clothes from the beginning of the video. During the middle, you know, I had to take the wife and kids out for a while, so we were gone for quite a bit, and now it's pretty late. So I got my headphones on because my game room is right next to my son's room, and I didn't want to wake him up. And I'm so used to driving the GT3, the McLaren, the clunkiness of that gear shift. Oh my goodness. Now I got these quiet paddle shifters. Did you hear them? Sounds great. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, you already know, if it ain't dope, it ain't me, and it shouldn't be you either. DVO gang. One more time. Till next time.